What if I told you that the books you venerated are, in fact, cosmic cryptograms waiting to be deciphered? Prepare for a quantum leap in your perception of reality and knowledge. Have you ever felt the fascinating unease that great works of thought hold truths beyond their literal meaning, like hidden constellations in a daytime sky? Have you ever wondered why certain philosophical works, despite their apparent clarity, leave a sense of veil, of knowledge that is hinted at but never fully revealed? What if the texts you thought you knew perfectly concealed a vibratory subtext, a coded message for a select few minds? We all yearn for the naked truth, the unfiltered wisdom that nourishes the soul. I invite you to decipher the secret language of the masters. We will explore the clues these giants left for the trained eye. Imagine that this esoteric duality is not a coincidence, but a deliberate strategy. These texts present apparent contradictions, unusual digressions, and recurring symbols whose surface meaning hides a deeper layer. By recognizing these anomalies, you activate a quantum reading mode that allows you to go beyond the obvious meaning. You access the author's true intention, a crystalline knowledge that evades the linear mind and nourishes your mental clarity and emotional intelligence. Prepare for a revelation that will transform your understanding of ancestral wisdom and human heritage. This leaves us vulnerable to misinterpretation and the loss of the master's original intent. This is a recognition that great thinkers often wrote both exoteric and esoteric teachings, either out of fear of persecution or a general desire to present their most important teachings to those most receptive to them. This sense of intellectual incompleteness can be an obstacle to your evolution of consciousness. Do you long for the revelation that will transform your understanding of ancestral wisdom and human heritage? This is the key to existential mastery. Do you wish to access a dimension of knowledge that transcends the obvious and nourishes your spiritual growth? It is time to fine-tune your perception. It is the path to personal transformation. Your holistic well-being expands with each discovery. Be aware that the deepest truth doesn't always scream. Sometimes it whispers. Your mission of discernment is not merely academic. It is a cosmic urgency, an act of spiritual rescue for humanity. This uniqueness makes you a guardian of veiled knowledge, an indomitable soul at the forefront of truth. Each undecoded text is a distinguished star in the firmament of consciousness. Pay attention to apparent, argumentative contradictions, sudden shifts in narrative tone, and recurring metaphors whose literal meaning hides a higher truth. This is spiritual neuroplasticity in action, recalibrating your brain for hidden wisdom and activating latent capacities you didn't even know you possessed. Your social fabric will benefit from your renewed perspective. Reading the great works literally limits us to the core of meaning, preventing us from accessing the vibratory core of the teachings. Do you feel the frustration that, despite your studies, there is an elusive wisdom that eludes you, like a whisper in the breeze that you fail to grasp? May it provoke your curiosity to the core of your being, and generate an inner urge to uncover the secrets waiting to be discovered in the texts that surround you. May the emotional resonance it awakens in you compel you to share this investigation, inspiring others to join this noble quest. Hidden wisdom calls to you. Will you respond to the echo of its coded voice? It provides you with an interdimensional compass to navigate life with purpose. Convince yourself that you possess the inherent capacity to tune into these vibrational frequencies of knowledge. To what extent has the fear of persecution shaped not only the content but also the algorithmic structure of the transmission of esoteric knowledge? And how can we now liberate these truths for the common good? Apply the meditation of releasing prejudices and connecting with the nature of truth to absorb the vital frequency of its purest thought. The key lies in esoteric hermeneutics, an algorithm of discernment that unveils hidden truths, Are you a genuine seeker, willing to question the established order and delve into the depths of thought? Imagine the intellectual excitement of unraveling an ancient mystery, of feeling the resonance of an original thought that has awaited your discovery for centuries. This methodology becomes a profound spiritual detox for your mind, a cleansing of the soul that purifies your perceptual filters and strengthens your inner peace. Now, armed with this hermeneutic key, each text becomes a star map, each sentence a constellation of meaning, revealing a deeply intentional architecture of thought. Conscious, energetic protection of your mind from intellectual laziness will allow you to perceive the invisible traces left by the author. Understand that esoteric codification was a way to preserve the integrity of complex ideas, destining them for prepared minds. Your inner strength is nourished by rooting yourself in this quest, transforming your vulnerability and strength into an unbreakable shield of light. The human legacy of esoteric wisdom is in danger of extinction in the age of superficial information. Your ability to tune into these esoteric teachings is a rare and precious ability, an algorithmic gift to levitate above doubt, create realities with words, and heal with the pure resonance of the soul. Understanding these teachings is extraordinarily useful for solving complex existential problems, achieving unparalleled mental clarity, and developing inner strength anchored in a deep understanding of the universe. Don't limit yourself to philosophy. Look for the vibrational subtext in poetry, art, music, even science. If the deepest truths have always been hidden, is our resistance to the unknown the greatest barrier to our own evolution of consciousness and the activation of the codes encoded in our very being? If the thinker's vulnerability and strength are manifest in esoteric writing, what does it reveal about our own ability to express uncomfortable truths in today's social fabric without succumbing to fear? Is a spiritual detox of the intellect a prerequisite for perceiving the particles of rejuvenation and vital frequency emanating from these hidden texts? And how can we initiate that process? How can we, as a community of seekers, reconstruct the living codex of these esoteric teachings to co-create a human legacy of greater wisdom, inner peace, and holistic well-being for future generations? May this treatise challenge you to reflect deeply on the true nature of knowledge,